Let's go.
Let's go. Wow. Wowie.
Mario. I'm going away for a long time.
So long, dear Bowser.
How's it go?
See, I managed to tread that fine line between which version of it was it, because I truly don't know after hearing it the most recent time. Hello, Brandon. How are you?
I would play it right. I'm doing great.
Wow.
It's great to hang out with you again.
It's so good. I haven't seen you in. When's the last time I saw you? I feel like it was like 3 days ago or something like
we
that.
played some Hell Dave.
Hell yeah, we were.
Hell Davers.
Because they dropped that fucking announcement.
It's good we did play it when we did, because it turns out I know they'll be back, but they said congratulations, you beat them, and they're gone, and they're just not an option to fight them right now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so
There's
funny.
A lot of people who are like actually mad about that. They're like, oh, I was at school all week, and now I can't fight them. And it's like, well, sorry, you beat them.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah, this has been my favorite. Helldivers has been my favorite like example of like a game as a service. Like they're doing such a good job.
Yeah, I would say it's, in terms of live service games, I haven't liked any of them. Except for maybe like
Helldivers,
Path of Exile, and now Helldivers. Okay, so the fact that there's another good one out there is cool, and like I love that it's the thing that makes me like the good ones, and it's not like it's like a out of principle thing. It's just genuinely just a better experience, and it's proof in the pudding that they're profitable and successful. Is Path of Exile and Helldivers are not like predatory, and they do like fair ways of like Path of Exile is all cosmetics, and like sure you can say cosmetics are part of the game because like it makes your character feel like that badass that you want, but it's a free game, so it's not that bad. And also a lot of and also a lot of the cosmetics are like, hey, do you want sharks jumping around you as you walk around? And it's like that's not something a normal player might have, but like, you know, if you want to pay some fucking like you can do that. That's like probably like $5. I don't know.
Hell yeah, dude! What a deal! What a deal!
What a deal! It's a deal and a steal.
So I don't feel biased. I feel the same way as you, and I know I'm not biased because on paper, the idea of a live service game to me sounds really cool.
It's so cool.
It usually sucks.
Yeah,
it sucks because it's always used as a way to like farm FOMO and make a bunch of microtransactions that wouldn't normally be there.
Yeah.
Usually, so it's pretty annoying. But the idea of like an evolving game that like has like an overarching narrative and like reacts to the way that the community's playing it, that sounds like the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, I would say Helldivers is the first one that like actually utilizes what the community does as part of like the narrative, which is like that's like the chief benefit of having a live service. Is like, hey, the community's doing this. What if the game did this? Like the game could write itself for you. You don't even have to have like creative decisions really that locked in. You can just Helldivers obviously has very creative decisions, but just like seeing how the community plays your live service game can give you like ideas for, you know,
look,
how
man, these game developers are just trying to get their nut, okay? And why are you trying to take this from them? Not even the developers. It's the umbrella corporations that own them.
Yeah.
And the stock holders. They want their nut.
They want that nut. Give me that nut.
And they're gonna get it.
That's right. No nut November, but it's December now, baby. Q4.
All nut December.
That's right. All the time. If you're not nutting, you're not something.
Whoa.
I know, right?
It rhymes. That's how you know it's true. But Helldivers, great game.
Great game.
I've said it 1 million times.
That's my game of the year.
It was my game of the year. Yeah, same.
It's just like so many, like the mechanics are so tight.
Yeah, it feels so good. It feels like, I know there's been like a lot of contention between the community and the developers on the balance, but I personally feel like it's pretty well balanced. I always feel like it perfectly rides the line of like feeling really stressful, but yet you still finish your mission.
Yeah.
Without Like, it doesn't feel like a time waster. Like it's hard enough that I'm always feeling uneasy, but I still win usually, and that's like the perfect. I think that's the perfect balance, at least for me.
Yeah. Like I remember the one time, I don't know if I think that was like with you, but we were playing 40, like one of those 40-minute missions, and we had like 3 reinforcements left, which is like you start with like 18 or something like that. So having 3
Depends on
left
your
is
difficulty, but yeah.
so having 3 left is pretty bad. But like we had just like finally managed to kind of complete everything, and like we were kind of like safe on our way out. But obviously extracting is always like a bit of an extra difficulty. And it was cool that like it felt so sort of like close, but we had pulled it out because we'd played pretty well. And I like that the game has that feel where it's it's not an easy win. You gotta be on your toes. I just dropped my pen. There it is.
Oh no, you're gonna need that.
I need that to draw.
It's a good game. If you haven't played it and you like that style of game, I recommend.
What other games this year have you played that have come out? Have you played any like games from this year? Other than
I know I have. I just trying to think what I play. A lot of different stuff.
I played BioShock Infinite for the first time this year.
Oh yeah, I forgot it was the first time.
Yeah,
that's true.
When I had COVID for my first time.
Oh yeah, I've been playing Silent Hill. I kind of took a little break during this last month because I've been busy, but I'm very excited to get back to that.
Yeah.
Been playing some Indiana Jones. I mentioned that a little bit. That's a good game. I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah. That dude like did a great impression of Indiana Jones. Like everything I heard,
it's crazy.
He sounds just like Indiana. He sounds like Harrison Ford. Like he's doing a great job. And it's the guy who played the main character of BioShock Infinite, apparently.
Oh, really? Wow. I didn't realize that.
Yeah. So good. I mean, it's both like he's doing a gruff, guy voice for both of them, but I mean, still pretty good job.
I mean, he's doing a straight up Harrison Ford impression for
Indiana
Jones.
And he's doing a great. He does a good one. Yeah, he's nailing it, as you said.
What I'm trying to think of other games I played. I know I've played other new stuff from this year, but I don't know. I'll play some games. I always talk about them on here, so.
Game of the year 2024. Hard Space Shipbreakers from 2022. Great game. Still my favorite game.
So good that it became the best game of 2024 as well.
That's right. I just want them to make a fucking sequel, man. Like with more ships to like. Oh, dude. Oh. A sequel would be so sick.
I need to finish that game. I started it. I liked it a lot. I just never beat it. I have Games Pass right now, so I guess now's the time. Oh wait, it's on.
I have it on
the
Steam.
family thing, isn't it?
Yeah, okay. I bought it on Steam.
I don't need that.
These are cow ears I'm drawing. What the fuck am I doing, dude?
Is he being chased by a cow?
He's being chased by a Krampus.
I would run like that if a chow was coming. A chow?
Wow. A chow? Wow, from Sonic the Adventure 2?
Exactly, from Sonic the Adventure 2. If a cow came after me, I would run like that, probably.
No, this is the Krampus. Brandon, what have you been up to?
I had a family Christmas this weekend.
Wow.
It was fun. I saw a lot of my.
I didn't say you could say more about it. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, saw my sisters and my brother and my mom, and it was fun. It was a good time. Some
I am so proud of you and you. Whip, snap. Whip, perf, snap, purse.
Sorry.
My nieces and nephews are getting to like a really fun age to hang out with.
Cool.
That's always fun. I mean, they've always been fun, but it's
you can start like they're more like people now.
They're really funny too. My mom always wants to she always plans games that she comes up with.
Oh my god, I know what that's like.
Which I'm not mad about. I'm not mad about it. I have fun with her games. A lot of people like groan and everything, but I'm like, all right, bring on the games. It's fun. I don't know. They're fun games. Anyways, she did this one where it was like you're given the sheet and it has like all these things that's like a Christmas word and then blank, and then you put in what you think it would be, and they're all like obvious, like jingle blank, like
Bell?
Yeah.
Oh my
And you
god!
write whatever you want. And then we put them all in a stack, and then randomly we picked one out, and that became the template. And if you matched it on anything, you got a point. But they not accidentally, but they randomly picked out my nephew's, and he's like 11, and so it was the most unhinged answers. The funniest one to me was it was worship blank, and he put worship D's nuts, which none of us had, but we all thought that was very funny.
That's a good answer.
There was one that was like Santa blank, and he added an S to Santa and changed it like Santa's nuts. Nuts and sack were, I think, most of the answers. For being he was like an 11-year-old boy, but
he found, like, did you do all the answers at once, or did you like do one answer and then you do the rest? Because it's possible he may have gotten positive reinforcement.
No, you wrote the whole thing out, and then we put all the sheets in a thing, and they could have picked any of ours, and they picked my nephew's, and God bless it. I'm glad we did. It was very funny.
He found a theme and he stuck to it.
Worship D's nuts had me laughing for a while.
That would make me laugh for a good long time too.
It's good. But yeah.
We are no longer young whipper snapper. Whip snap. Whipper snapper.
I still need to get the
Willy nilly.
Willy.
yeah.
So this Krampus, he's half squid.
Yeah, I decided that.
I like that.
Zach showed me an anime where they made a mimic it's like a mimic, where it's like a treasure chest, but it's got like teeth and shit, but except they made it like a crab that uses the treasure chest as his shell, and I really liked that, so I was, I feel like I'm inspired by that.
Oh, the chest was that is cool.
Yeah.
There's in Fallout 76. There's a hermit crab that uses a bus as its shell. It's real
That's
big.
sick. I love that already.
Cool design.
That's cool as hell. I love that. I think there's actually something like that in that one new free MMO. Blip Blop.
I think I know which one you're talking about, but I can't think of what it's called.
I can't either. Something generic. Something super generic.
RuneScape.
Yeah. Old school. RuneScape. Brandon, have you watched any movies?
No. I have not. I'm busy. My schedule's kind of booked up pretty good until January.
Damn, dog.
It's fine. It's fine.
It sucks, yeah. I know how it goes. I mean, it is that time. Like, you gotta...
Fun stuff.
It's fun. Like, it's not bad. It's just, like, it's busy. But it's good busy.
It takes up my time, but it is busy, yes. But that's all right.
It's busy like a party is busy.
Yeah. And I get busy at parties, you know what I mean?
Hey, yeah, you fuck, right? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, fucking.
Oh, man. Oh, what's wrong with us?
You understand. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Anyways.
Willy nilly.
No,
Whoops, I pressed I pressed a button by accident. Sorry. What were you saying again? Say it again for the audience. I pressed a button.
Ian, how you feeling about the holidays coming in hot?
I don't know. I'm looking forward to them. It'll be nice to see family. Especially family out west. It'll be cool to catch up with everybody. It's been a rough year for us as a whole, so it'll be cool to it'll be good to catch up.
Yeah, nice to see each other in like under better circumstances, I think.
Yeah, where it's not such a exactly. By the way, just wanted to say I also got your Christmas card. I sent you a text that I got your Christmas
yeah.
package. It would make sense that a Christmas card would come with it, but Dad held on to it until everyone was in the room together so that we could experience it together. And it was great. I loved it. Thank you so much. Did you Photoshop everyone's?
Like no, that's real.
Wait, when you said you like this one, there's two things to. You like this
card.
one. Yeah, but I felt like there was an emphasis on the word this. Like the word this is in like bold and like italicized, and it's like, what do you mean? I love all of your Christmas cards. I love all of your Christmas cards. I have a pile of all of your Christmas cards. It's right over there. I could put them on camera right now.
Oh, is that what you do with things you love? You keep them in a pile?
They're paper. They're flat.
No, I also like them all, and so I feel a pressure to make them all good because I think they've been good so far, and I want them to continue to be good.
They're great.
So I put a lot of thought into it throughout the year.
Don't feel pressure. I love the fact I don't send cards. The fact that you send a card every year and you put effort into it, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I love it. I wish my life
just
was
pressure because I have fun doing it and I want them to be good. You know, I think it's fun and I get excited for it. So I want people to, you know, enjoy them every time.
As a creative, I completely understand.
Yeah. But good, I'm glad you got it. I think most people should be getting them right about now. If you're on the list.
The gift was awesome too, by the way. Thank you so much. That's super cool.
No problem. I have it as well. It's an awesome book. I use it anytime I'm animating anything, honestly. I'm like, I need to do a walk cycle. I'll look that shit up.
Gotta look it up, dude. I'm excited, by the way. I know we've been talking Tuesday streams. I know last week kind of fell through just because of like life and things like that, but Tuesday stream tomorrow. Again, absolutely no pressure. I know I'm like asking you to devote both of your nights that you're free, like to me.
I've already
like
agreed.
The selfish.
The only issue is it's just this month is.
I know.
It's like a monster. It's a beast. That's the only thing.
It's like a Krampus with squid
streams.
legs.
It's just like that. But it's just a matter of I don't know. I still have to.
Look, life comes first. We make like $50 every 2 months on these streams, okay? So it's like you don't have to worry.
I have a gift I have to finish tomorrow, like a commission.
Ooh.
Gift. And then
that's
I
an obligation
for the whole
for sure.
week. So
oh my god,
I'm just like making sure I get it done.
Yeah, no, please do. I mean, look, like I said, life comes first. This is a free show. It's okay. The new year we will be much more on point. Oh, dude.
I don't want you to think that I'm not interested. I am. It's just literally right now is the worst time. But
I know, but I also, you know,
maybe.
Again, and like. That's why I sort of be like, I'm asking you to asking you for 2 days because it's like, you know, I am, and that's a lot, and it's not. I'm not saying like that's why you shouldn't. That's why I understand that you're doing things, you know. So it's all good, and sure. I get it, and it's okay. But we will do these Tuesday streams, maybe definitely in the new year.
Yes, definitely.
And that'll be cool. And again. No pressure. Life comes first. Things. Blah, 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 blah. You understand?
Yeah, no, I don't feel pressured. Real quick.
Yeah.
Leviathan Dunn says Dave the Diver is awesome. Yeah, that was a great game. I need to beat that. I played a lot of it, but I didn't finish it. That's a good 2024 game. Balatro, fantastic 2024 game.
That game is like the new. I don't know. It's like there are games where they're perfectly designed. Like Counter-Strike. I don't think you could improve upon Counter-Strike's like core design. It's like solid. It's basically chess as a first-person shooter. It's super good. Balatro is also a game where I feel like it's really hard to improve upon its design. I don't know what you could do. It's a perfect game. It's like it's a 10 out of 10. Like there's no flaws. I haven't even encountered a damn bug in the game. Like that's how good it is. Like Balatro deserved all the awards it won.
Agreed. Lotus Clock says the holiday is coming in hot. Really? In this weather? Yeah, I mean, global warming, dude.
Actually, this fucking December has been way colder than the last few years. I gotta say, not that global warming is not happening. I mean, climate change is more
goes
accurate.
both ways.
Yeah, it's a more intense either side, and then because of the intensity of the varying temperatures, it causes more catastrophic. What? Anyways, let's move on.
Exactly.
Yay.
Exactly.
Yay.
Lotus Clock says I'm interested in seeing Ian Newton's collection of official Gnarf. He's referring to me because that was my name back on iScribble.
Oh, hilarious! That's
holiday
right.
cards.
I can. It's up to you.
It's just gonna look like a little stack of paper. I think my stack's over here too. Like I keep it in one of these drawers.
Yeah, it's back. Mine's back there.
We're both pile adjacent.
I'm kind of a hoarder, and I think I got that from my dad.
So it's just I try to keep things organized. I like to keep my spaces clean, but my like workspace always kind of turns into a mess because I have like 20 half-finished ADHD brain projects.
Yeah.
Laying around.
I have two ultimate dreams. One is becoming less of an issue now that I'm becoming so like my one ultimate dream has always been hire a driver so I don't need to drive, but I'm getting better at driving. It's kind of fun. I get it. But yeah, you know, that'd be a dream.
Not too bad once you get the hang of it.
Yeah. But number 2 would be have a storage like room. You know, like you pay money for like a warehouse like room, you know what I mean?
Oh. Well, if we're doing ultimate dreams, just have space at your home to store things.
Well, that's what I'm saying is with the storage room and that you the storage warehouse or whatever, like no you don't need to.
Okay.
And that's why I want it.
You have to get your driver to take you to a place.
Yeah, but this is for like the shit I don't like ever use, but I'm like, oh, I'll use that one day, and it's like someday I'll die, and then people on Storage Wars 2064 hopefully will be like, wow, look at this storage room. It's full of fucking cords.
Full of sex dolls.
Yeah, this is a real doll of, oh my gosh. This is a real doll of oh shit, I don't have a soundboard sound for hold on one sec.
For the button. So it's gonna be worth it, guys. It's gonna be good.
Oh yeah, okay.
Just wait.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
It's a sex doll of and
Are you listing the sex acts?
no, the people the dolls are of.
Oh, I understand. They're like
they're
mimicking real people.
Yeah, and this is for their. I know that's why it's. I mean, you've made me this person, so I'm just like leaning in. This is 2064. Like, who knows what's gonna happen?
Lotus Clock says it's a sex doll of please do.
You know what? That's the soundboard sound I don't have, and I should definitely throw one.
That's what we need is more of our own sounds.
Well, I used to have a Nightbot set up, or not Nightbot. I used to have Mix It Up set it up to like have like GIFs play with sounds on the screen, but then like
Nightbot to do some of that.
I don't think Nightbot does any of that, but I did. Oh. I was watching a Pirate Software stream, and he had.
I want to add some more interactive stuff like that.
That'd be cool. We should do that sometime, and we'd have to do that on like a Tuesday night stream. Hey, oh.
I want to do them. You don't have to convince me anymore.
I know.
You're like, here's why it would be good, and I'm like, I already agreed.
I already said yes. That's actually a big pet.
You don't have to.
That's like a big pet peeve of mine is when I'm like, I already said yes, and they're still like, but like, here's another reason why you shouldn't. I'm like, I already said yes. Like, we just haven't done it yet.
Like, all right, now I'm not going to do it. You have to reconvince me. You've blown it.
Methinks thou doth protest too much. You know what I mean?
Is it Shakespeare?
I think so. What is it, Mac Miller, Beth? Sorry, that's bad. Rest in peace.
accidentally drew all my stuff on title. Oh well. Fine. It's fine.
Fine. Excuse him. Wow. Oh my
I like
goodness.
that your dad gate kept the card until everybody was like. I'm happy that you're all excited about it. Yeah.
Yeah, my
I'm
family.
excited to send them out.
It's legitimately like my family loves the cards. I've shown them every year, especially since you guys have like visited and like met them. It's because they love you guys.
Aw, I love them.
But you know, my dad and my mom love your Christmas cards, and they're big fans.
I'll post this year's one here for everybody to see.
Yay!
But how do you usually do it? Just like copy and paste onto the thing?
Yep. Just pick a layer that's not gonna like overwrite anything, just in case there's a glitch, and then yeah.
Which it does happen.
It happens from time to time. Hard lesson to learn.
Yeah. Where I put it? Where the hell did I put it?
Where the hell? Did you see there was a new version of DrawPile?
Oh no, I didn't. I'll have to update that.
Yeah, it doesn't seem crazy or anything, but it's like a new version of the beta, so it's probably not as stable as a full version, but also none of the like updates seemed like anything that's going to particularly affect us or anything like that. But it's cool that they're still working on it. Appreciate that.
I'm happy about that.
I should donate sometime. We pretty much have done 200 episodes on the program.
That's true. It'd be nice to do.
Just like throw a bone. I actually so I watched Joel Haver. So Joel Haver has come out with like 3 movies so far this month, I want to say. The last 2 I have not watched yet. The second one is supposed to be pretty heartbreaking. It's probably about like, I think it's about like the loss of his dad and things like that. But the first movie of the month, the Diarrhea Brothers Save the Day, I've watched it, all of it, and I gotta say, I laughed so hard at that movie. That might be like one of the funniest movies I've seen in a very long time. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
His full movies, honestly. I know I should. I just haven't been.
I've watched every single one so far this year, and they're all actually like really fantastic. The first one is like heartbreaking. The first movie of the year, it's about like this guy who's just like he's stuck in like a Arrested Development sort of like stage of his life, and he's just like unhelpable. And it's just about him going through like a rough month of his life. Oh man, and it's like like he's so good at making you feel like, I know it's Joel Haver, but like I believe him as this character, and like I feel for this character. It's just like it's so
awesome. I didn't know what kind of range he had. I know he's a great filmmaker, and I know he's like great comedian, but I didn't know like how well he'd like act, drama and all that.
It's good, man. And like Trent does a good job too, and like Trent it's so good. Like each film is doing something different. Like there's this one film, I think it might have been like his 3rd or his 4th, but it was it kind of has a Coen Brothers feel to it, because of like it's got like a very sort of twist turny plot sort of going on, where like characters who seem not at all related are actually like sort of bonded together through some sort of like random thing. Or do you understand what I'm saying, where it's like
yeah,
and it's got so like
small world type of feel.
Exactly.
Everybody's kind of linked.
Yeah. And so it's like really cool, and it's about like a person getting kidnapped because this dude is like lying. And so it's like intense, but it's funny and it's good, and again, it feels like a Coen Brothers movie in like the best kind of way, because I love the Coen Brothers.
Yeah, me as well.
And so like that movie's really good. He's got one that's a one take for an hour and a half. It's an hour and a half movie, and it's a one take in a house, and it's like so good. And the Diarrhea Brothers save the day again. Just like one of the funniest movies I've seen in a long time. Dax Flame is in it. I don't know if you remember Dax Flame from back in the day, but he's been in a lot of Joel's stuff.
He's on TikTok a lot. I see a lot of him these days.
He's on TikTok. His YouTube channel has some of the funniest videos on the internet. He had a video where he basically like, the video was like talking to these people. It's like a 3-minute video or something like that. But I would say like 2.5 minutes of this 3-minute video are a BetterHelp ad read. But then, like, instead of actually doing the BetterHelp ad read, they censor out the word BetterHelp every single time. And there's like subtitles going on the screen that say like, I just found out that BetterHelp does this, that, and the other. So I've actually like, or I can't say what the name of this company is, but I've just heard that they've done these terrible things. So I've actually decided to censor this ad read, and it's like most of the video, this ad read. So they censor out the word BetterHelp, but they censor it out really badly. So like by the end of the video, it's completely obvious that it's BetterHelp. It's such a good video.
Awesome.
All of Dax Films, like his whole YouTube channel is awkward, and you can't tell if it's like genuine, just like how awkward everything is, because it's like it's so
That's what
well
his
done.
TikTok is like.
Yeah.
He's like doing like, today we're gonna he tries to do like social experiment type things. He's like, today we're gonna go out and try to make somebody smile. Then he just goes up to somebody and he's like super awkward and they're like uncomfortable by it. And he's like, did this make you happy? And the guy's like, yeah, yes. And he's like, okay, we did it. Thanks for watching.
I can totally see that. Yeah. His YouTube channel, like there is one YouTube channel video where it's like a vlog, and it's about him trying to become less PG. Like he's trying to like kind of become more adult, and it's like a vlog about his day, but he's like trying to be more edgy and stuff like that. So funny. It's so good. It's like I watched it and I was like, this might be like subtly like the funniest video on the internet. Like it's just so perfect the way he plays everything. Like he's so brilliant. Like it's so like Dax Flame is super underrated.
Yeah, that's great.
Belbo Rocket says Coen Brothers is that movement halfway through the movie where you're like, oh no, I don't think I can still get a happy ending out of this. That's accurate, I would say. That's really true. But it's cool because a lot of times. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say those movies, they tend to always like kind of, not always, but most of the time they have like some kind of like sense of like dread, but also like it's like wholesome because everybody's like, I don't know, it's like wholesome, but like there's dread as well. I don't know how to describe it. There's just like,
there's like a
feels
sadness,
real but so heightened.
Even like their funniest movie, which might be Raising Arizona, there's still like a profound sadness behind it of like this woman who wants to have a child and she can't, and that's like insanely sad actually. But they've managed to make an extremely funny movie out of kidnapping a child, a baby. And even like their films that are serious, like let's say True Grit. They've got this, the Coen Brothers. This is actually more of just like a general thing. This I guess isn't related to the last thing I said upon thinking about it now, but the Coen Brothers and Wes Anderson both have this thing that I really like, where there's like a dynamic nature to the story where things can happen that just like dramatically alter how things play out. It's like in True Grit, when, spoiler alert for that movie if you haven't seen it, Matt Damon gets drugged by his horse and then he bites his tongue off. So for the rest of his movie, he just like, he can't speak that well because he's bit his tongue off. And so like in like the Fantastic Mr. Fox, like they do, or just like any Wes Anderson movie, like characters will do things that just will like really, like you think the plot is kind of going in this one linear direction because characters are doing this, they have these motivations, but some kind of event outside of their control will completely just alter all of that and make it yeah, what were we gonna say?
I was just gonna say some movies more than others. Like there's like ones like
Yeah.
Burn After Reading and Big Lebowski that are just like constant twists.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are great examples.
But yeah, like
of that,
you were
yeah.
saying, like there's just like a weird sense of like sadness. Like I don't know, even Big Lebowski, like it's like one of the funniest movies in my opinion ever.
So
And
funny.
just like them losing Donnie is like a sad moment in the middle, even though he's like a character that offers nothing to the world that they've built. It
And
just
also
shows
that they've
he's
been, like,
important to them.
They've been like
They're mean to him,
they've been treating him like dirt the entire time. They are not nice to him
or
at
at least John Goodman's character.
all. Jeff Lebowski is definitely way nicer to Donnie than John Goodman, but yeah, he's still not like helping Donnie out. He's not like defending him, being like, "Hey, Walter, don't treat Donnie like that."
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a profound sadness to a lot of Coen Brothers movies, even the funny ones. And then they do a lot of, like, again, and I've said this on previous streams of DrawBomb, but I'll say it again. Reason I love the Coen Brothers, they're genre chameleons. They can do a drama, they can do a comedy, and every single time they'll nail it. They'll hit it out of the park. Like, fucking No Country for Old Men, my brother Z Newts in the chat has put it extremely well. Like, that movie's it's like a drama, but it's like basically a horror movie. Anton Chigurh is so fucking scary and like unstoppable, and like the best thing about that
force. He's like he's like Michael Halloween basically.
He's Michael Halloween, and like the best part about that movie, and I wish more movies would do this, and again, this is why the Coen Brothers are so good, is that, and I mean this, it's also it's a Cormac McCarthy book, so they probably had the source to work with too, which is, I mean, Cormac McCarthy writes a good book, but the main character who's trying to not get killed by Anton Chigurh is like smart. Like, he's doing shit I wouldn't even think to do, but I'm like, oh, that's so good to like avoid getting killed by Anton, but like it's not enough. Like, Anton's still hot on his tail. It's like so scary how like you think like, oh, he's a smart guy. This dude can get away, and it's like, no.
That's a good point, because you watch like a slasher film, which, like, now I'm using this comparison because you just made it and I had never thought of that before, but it's pretty accurate. And like you watch the protagonist just be the biggest idiots,
the dumbest motherfucker ever, right?
And you're like, no, don't do that. But with this, he's smarter than me and he still gets killed.
Exactly. That's terrifying. You know, like you can't shout at the screen and be like, no, don't do that. Oh, what an idiot. That's not scary. What's scary is seeing somebody competent like still fail. Like that means that can happen to you. Like, and even if you're not actually competent, like I feel like a lot of people, maybe they would do a lot of the things that the fucking characters and like a fucking.
I guess don't steal a bunch of drug money, but.
Yeah, I mean that's also a thing. Like that's the first mistake he made, I would say.
Yeah, that was the dumbest thing he did.
Kind of asking for it. Everything else after that was smart, but I mean, you know, don't do that.
Your background, what layer is that on?
The background should be on background 3, BG3. Baldur's Gate 3.
It is. Okay. I see the problem.
And I'm coloring my Santa dude right now on Ian 3.
I had a multiplier layer. That was my issue.
But yeah, I'm a huge Coen Brothers fan. Also, I mean,
me too. Love them.
Inside Llewyn Davis, I still think about that movie. That movie is like so good, but it's like it's hard to categorize. It's sort of just like it's also a very sad movie. Inside Llewyn Davis.
I like that though, that it's hard to. I think that's part of what makes the Coen Brothers good, is they're kind of an enigma. They can do multiple genres simultaneously. You don't know where a story is gonna go.
That dynamic story element is so important to me.
They're just interesting stories in a world of like everything being predictable and boring.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I flock to creators like that just make things that are like, I have no idea what's gonna happen here.
Yeah, like most stories, like most movies that are very cookie cutter, it's like, oh, this character will do that, then that character will do that, and then they'll all make up, and in the end they'll all hang out, and it'll be great, and they'll have a barbecue. And it's like, that's not gonna happen in a Coen Brothers.
Just
Like,
describe Fast and Furious.
the barbecue part maybe. I mean, but I love the Fast and Furious movies, even though I know how they're gonna play out.
Those are not predictable movies.
No, they're not. I know that the family is gonna overcome, because the family always wins.
That's the only part that's predictable. Is family will overcome, but
Yeah.
how are they gonna do it? Who fucking knows? They might go to space.
They might go to space. But yeah, I mean, a Coen Brothers movie, a Quentin Tarantino movie, you know, something will just happen, and it won't feel cheap or forced, but it will be like an event that's sort of like out of character's control that will just like alter. Like you will think the movie's going this one direction, and it's like, nope, this just got in the way. A whole new situation, baby. I think Breaking Bad did a lot of that too. It's kind of like throwing these roadblocks that all of a sudden it's like, oh, this is unexpected, but you know, logical.
Something I also really love about the Coen Brothers is just like their dialogue is so like, it's like very like conversational, but it's so heightened. It's not like how real people would talk, but it's like very just interesting.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I really enjoy that. It just
It's more. I love.
There's a lot of filmmakers that do that. It's kind of a popular style now, but still, I just really enjoy it.
Yeah, I do love when they like the characters have like a poetry to the way they talk, and it's like, I love very naturalistic dialogue, but I also love dialogue where it feels like characters are kind of like giving speeches to one another. I love both. Like a movie I also love a lot is Lucky Number 11. Dialogue in that movie is so heightened. Like these characters like giving fucking soliloquies and shit like that. Like it's a great movie, and the characters do not talk or act like how people do, but I don't care because it's a fun movie. And Coen Brothers characters kind of have they tread like a fine line where they don't feel unrealistic. Like I can totally buy into these characters. I don't feel like they're not unrealistic in how they talk, but they definitely do talk more poetically or like smarter than maybe people would generally talk, but it's like it's subtle and it's not completely noticeable where it takes you out.
Right.
Also, I just want to say, Coen Brothers, they do somebody getting shot in the head so well. Every time somebody's gotten shot in the head in a Coen Brothers movie, fantastic, perfectly done.
Yeah, it feels. I don't know what it is, but something about it feels more like real and upsetting. Like
Yeah.
actually watch somebody get shot in the head than
And
like
burn
every
after
other movie
reading
where
it.
it's like,
Yeah.
it's like
People getting shot doesn't feel like impactful like it should in most movies, I feel like, but in a Coen Brothers movie, it's like, you know, it's a moment. Like they don't take it lightly. Like in Burn After Reading, they do, and it's like such a great scene in Burn After Reading.
didn't see that one coming.
Oh my
It
god!
went from
not
being
at
like
all.
almost like a slapsticky scene where he's like, "Ooh, I'll hide in the closet, doy doy doy," and then like,
Yeah.
plop, he just gets his head shot off. Like you just lose your favorite character from the movie like that, and it's.
Well, it's
I
so
think that's why
funny.
It's partially.
I think that's why it's
Going
like
back.
such a good scene, because you described it. It's like a slapstick scene, but it kind of like ends like how those slapstick scenes. It's like if a Bugs Bunny scene with Elmer Fudd ended with Elmer Fudd shooting Bugs Bunny and Bugs Bunny just fucking like dying. And that's kind of what that scene is. Like the Coen Brothers completely had that idea in mind. It's like Brad, or you know, Blank Pitt's character is you know, Bugs Bunny, and George Clooney's character is Elmer Fudd, and just kind of happy that's how it goes. It's a great movie. I love Burn After. A lot of people seem to shit on Burn After Reading, but I think it's like
Really?
such a good movie. I feel like it's
I
not a
love that
popular
movie.
movie of theirs. A lot of people are like, I didn't like it. It's not vibe enough. But I think
I
it's a
love
great
that movie. I saw that one in theaters.
Nice. I saw it on DVD at like I went to my cousin's in Iowa, or I mean it's not my cousin's place, but like yeah, I was hanging out with my cousin in Iowa, and we rented a bunch of movies. I think from the local place back when DVDs and streaming service like were the thing in streaming services. Or maybe I watched it on Netflix. I don't remember. I think it was actually Netflix. I think we watched it on Netflix back when Netflix was like the only streamer. It was early though, but I watched it at that place and I was like, this movie's great, and like nobody else seemed to care.
It does seem like of some of their more recent, or I say recent, but like I don't know, of titles of theirs that have happened like post Lebowski, seems one that's like maybe got it's like less noticed or it's like more underrated, but I don't know why. It's really good.
Yeah. I would say it's unfortunate too, because I would say like the Big Lebowski, like even though they're completely capable, I think, of like pulling out some great movies still, like they kind of are in the shadow of like they've released some fantastic movies, and especially when it comes to like any comedies they try to make, the Big Lebowski is going to be the one that people might compare it to.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate because
I mean,
I'm just
I
like
don't
I
know,
love when artists do new things and do different things and like try shit out.
They won No Country for Old Men won Best Film of the Year like after Big Lebowski.
Yeah,
Like,
well, I'm saying like when
know,
they do a new comedy,
comedies.
like yeah,
Yeah, that might be fair. Who knows? But then maybe I mean, I'm trying to think of like other comedies of theirs because they do more like non-comedy than they do comedy. Honestly,
yeah.
they did
Hail Caesar.
Hail Caesar, which I haven't seen yet.
I haven't
Even
seen
though it's
that
been out
either.
a long time.
I hear it's good.
Hudsucker Proxy is like an old one of theirs that I really like.
Yeah. Barton Fink a comedy?
I don't know. Good question.
No One Likes Lady Killers, but that's kind of like a comedy.
I liked Lady Killers. Just, maybe
You
in
saw Lady
hindsight it's
Killers?
bad. Yeah.
No, I've heard like
I've
I don't
seen
know.
it only once.
There's like a lot of people like I just like hear so many people. I don't know. I'll have to check it out. Like I'm going purely based off
give
of
it a
like,
try. Maybe I should rewatch it. It's been a long time since I saw it, but I liked it when I saw it. I thought it was a funny concept.
I'll have to, I mean, like, I do feel like a liar whenever I say like, oh, this movie is clearly bad because everyone says it's bad, but I've never seen it.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah, I should watch it. I haven't given it a proper chance.
There's a real cast of characters in it, which is, I mean, that's like the whole
Tom
kind
Hanks.
of concept, but it's pretty, but it's got a lot of good people in it besides Tom Hanks.
I know.
I don't know. I liked it, but it's been over 10 years since I've seen it.
I should watch it.
I was gonna do this earlier, but then we got talking about other things. Just real quick, I'm gonna go through a few Christmas cards.
Oh yeah, I saw you started to paste the one, and then we kind of.
So good.
Go for it.
Yeah. If you're somebody that receives these from me, you might have the newest one in the mailbox right now. I don't know if you've gone out and gotten it. But go check if you don't want me to spoil it for you right now. But we've been doing this for like 6 years, 7 years. I don't know how many, but I'm not gonna show you them all, but going back a few. This one, oh wait, I have to go to the top layer. This one was 3 years ago, and this is a lot of people's favorites. I think it's my favorite, so maybe I'm starting off with our strongest one, but I'll leave that up to everybody. But this is the one we sent out to everybody.
Oh, this is such a good one. This is so good.
Came out really well.
I mean, you guys nailed it.
It's dramatic.
the faces you guys did a great job. You got the cats to do the
cats
perfect.
did a great job too.
Yeah. So good.
But that one's a classic. And then last year we did this one here.
This one's great.
Totally
This feels
real photo.
This feels very
Not
Hundreds of
Photoshop.
Beavers-esque.
It is, yeah. But this is pre Hundreds of Beavers.
It was, yeah. You beat it.
But yeah, our one cat, we can't hold it for more than a second, and she's sweet, but she just doesn't like it, and she's very scared. So we have to Photoshop her in clever ways. So the one in the front, that was done in post. Couldn't get her to pose.
Poor Teddy.
And then this year we did this one, which also totally real. I didn't Photoshop all the cat's eyes closed. That's real.
No, you photoshopped yours and Morgan's eyes closed. Actually, you took the photo.
Yeah, the rest. We couldn't get one where our eyes were also closed with the
Yeah, just couldn't coordinate that.
Yeah, but no. And once again, Ted was photoshopped in there at the bottom. She's not actually 3 feet tall.
Blink and you'll miss it.
But yeah, that was this year's.
I love it.
But yeah, we have fun doing them.
What a fun
I
time.
have a whole list in my phone of potential future ones, just because I keep wanting to do good ideas. So I'm trying to think of it in advance.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Awesome photo. Awesome cards. I love them every year. They're such a delight. Definitely the highlight of the season.
Oh wow.
Do you want to take a quick break? I have to go to the
Right.
bathroom. Do you want to take a break?
Yeah, I think now's a good time.
All right, cool. Let's do it.
You're like, I'm going either way, so.
Yeah, I got fucking pissed, man. I got pee out of my penis.
We'll be right
okay,
back.
okay. Bye, everybody. Bye. Hello.
So good to be back.
So good to be back. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
It's another half of DrawBomb.
Right, we're back for the second half.
That's
Some would
right.
say the half that comes after the first.
Yep. It's the second, third
That's what some
quarter.
would say. I'm trying to think of other things. Not that we only have to discuss things we've consumed, but I think the only other thing is me and Morgan have been watching the newest season of Survivor, and
Oh,
it's almost over.
how has it been?
Good I like Survivor. It's fun. I really like that show. I think it's one of the only. I will say it's one of the only reality shows. I'm sure there's still a lot of producer hands in the
Hands in the pie.
pie. I didn't know what the hands were in, but something messing with stuff and manipulating. I'm sure there's a lot of that still, but Survivor does feel
More genuine.
I don't know, one of the least gross
Okay.
versions of a reality show. There's not really a lot of toxic shit going on. It's mostly just people playing games. And then there's a social game where you're just trying to I don't know, lie to each other to stay in the game and get rid of a person.
Which
But
is
that's all-
interesting
I
to
mean,
me.
it's
It's
all
there's
part of the game,
subterfuge.
so it's not really it's not it doesn't feel as much like these shows where people are trying to, oh, we're here for love, which feels like a weird lying
That's
thing.
weird,
Everybody's
yeah,
there
where you're
to win
saying,
money.
I'm gonna marry this person, but I'm really just trying to get insta clout.
Yeah, Survivor's just we're here to play a bunch of games, and we all lie to each other, but we know that because that's the game itself.
Yeah.
And try to be the last one. And I don't know, it's fun to watch. I like it. It's a good show. I think.
Yeah, that's
pretty
cool.
impressive that it's one of the first reality shows, and it's also still one of the best ones.
Hey,
in my
they've had the time to refine.
Yeah, but I mean, even in its inception, I think it was still concept wise a lot better than the majority of what's come after it.
I mean, you know what? They managed to birth basically a whole new genre of TV and
Yeah.
they didn't do it by sucking.
I don't know. I enjoy it. And then we have some friends that we like. We don't get together to watch it all the time, but we discuss with them. And we did a pool in the beginning of this year where we each picked our survivors, and then not knowing anything about them, just purely judging books by their cover, and then we watch the season and we're like hoping our like 4 people stay in while the other.
Kind of like how we do with with WrestleMania.
Kind of, except this is like, here's 15 faces and their names. Pick. We do a draft where we go like in order. Like we roll for who goes for the picking order, and then we just pick, and then you have your people.
It's like fantasy football.
And yeah, exactly like fantasy football. Yeah. But that makes it more fun too, because now you have like this thing on the line.
I love that. Yeah.
Which funny enough, even though I've wanted to win, there's been some characters or some people on the show that have been so unlikable that like even if they were mine, I was like celebrated when they got voted out.
Hey, I mean, that's how you know a douchebag.
Yeah, I'm like, glad you're gone. I don't care that I'm losing now because of it.
Yeah. Real quick, in the chat, Lotus Clock says, I've drawn my thing on the magma board. Am I an artist yet?
I really like the drawing you've done. Great. Clean.
I want to buy a Peggy, and then I want to pet it.
Is he also selling matches? Is that because they're bombs?
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah, like a match for a bomb. That makes sense. That'd be interesting. That's like a drug for them.
And then Kyle added something too.
Oh, I was wondering who that was. It makes sense that that'd be Kyle. I need it. I love that. I love everyone's drawing. Everyone's contribution is fantastic. I love that this dude's like, this salesman dude is both green as a salesman, and I love that his like bomb version is like dynamite.
We found a different bomb type.
He's like a dynamite stick. I think that's like
growth. That's
such like a clever sort of like thing.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
We should.
Why don't we come up with that?
We should. I mean, I've come up with
from the chat so that he can't get us for infringement, and then we'll steal it.
It's like remember when I did the one character who it was like they had a ponytail as their wick?
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
That is cool. We've done the like hair as a thing, but that's about. We haven't done
any way to expand upon the bomb. The diversity of the bombs is a plus in my mind.
We haven't done much of that. We did one time do like a guy that was like a bundle of dynamite for like, but that was like
that's
time.
True for like a fighter game character. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hadn't considered that, but that's right. We did kind of do that way back when.
Colored over my hat.
Oh, I did?
I think it's just
I did. You're right.
There's above me.
Hold on, I can fix this.
There we go.
I would love to draw, now that I'm thinking about it, like more bombs as characters, like a sea mine would be really fun to do.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool. All right, we're gonna expand the
the
bomb verse. One guy that's just like more than a 3-ounce container of liquid.
Yeah, like a C4 bomb.
How that becomes a bomb, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm told at the airport I'm not allowed to have that.
Shoes, a pair of shoes.
Shoe bomb. Christmas shoes?
Oh my god, I hate that song.
Sir, I wanna buy these shoes.
Ooh, you could have a character whose head is a grenade or a Molotov cocktail. I think a Molotov cocktail is stretching the word bomb a bit too far, but a grenade I'm definitely down for.
Ian says no to the Molotov cocktail. He would be like the weird, like the kind of weird character, like he's like
he's like the Mose, like he's like
the
Dwight's
strange,
brother
like,
from
fringe
The
character,
Office.
like yeah. He's a rare type.
He's a shiny. These are great ideas, Brandon. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Lotus Clock, you've done it again.
You bad guy.
You son of a. You son of a.
You son of a.
I am so proud of you and you.
Willie.
I need to get that sound still. Nearly. You son of a. Please do. I need to get that sound too.
That'd be good. Ian,
Brandon,
what are you hoping Santa brings you this stinking year?
gosh, I hope Santa gets me some hard drives that I can install my games on.
I hope he brings that for you too.
Cause they're so fucking big this year, like nowadays. Like, why are the games so big?
They're so big.
It's so big.
So big. I don't know why they are, but they are. Yes, and some just have no business being as big as they are. Like there's certain games I see and I'm like, makes sense, and then there's others that I'm like, why?
Yeah, like I remember installing Resident Evil 8 and not being mad about the size.
Sure.
I don't know what size it is though. But also, on Steam, they'll be like, hey, we need 80 gigabytes of space to install this game, and I'm like, okay. And then they're like, now downloading 65 gigabytes. It's like, what the fuck?
They're just over, you know. You set it high and then
Over promise, under deliver. Or wait, under promise, over deliver.
It's like, hey, this is gonna be $30. Hey, actually, it's on sale.
Whoa!
People are happy about that.
Isn't that crazy, buddy? Bye. Yo.
That was kind of sing song. What you just.
Yeah, I'm a sing-songy guy.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna pull the wool over your eyes, I'll be singing a tune.
Ian, so what country was it that your music thrives in?
Jordan.
Did your rap? Jordan. Great.
As well as Costa Rica.
Well, what are you giving the Jordanians this year? That's what I want to know.
More music.
Okay. That's good. That's what they want.
I've got 2 albums already lined up and half mixed and mastered and ready to go. I just got to do the rest. I want this year, I'm just going to dump a bunch of shit onto the fucking streaming services. And I'm not going to make any money off of Spotify, but I'm going to make money off of like YouTube and Instagram and stuff. And not even a whole lot, but just like putting it out there. I just want to like put all of my shit out there. And then that way, every new song I make, I'm like, ah, yes. There's no backlog or something. You know what I mean?
I do. I think that's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be cool to have it all available to everybody, but also, why not?
Why not?
You never know what's gonna like strike a chord as well, which is
It's true.
casting a wider net type thing.
And I've made a bunch of like different kinds of music. It'd be cool to just put it out there and be like, hey, this is the shit I've made, and now you can hear it.
Yeah, if you categorize it like then, you know,
Yeah.
no shame in just dumping everything in there. Ooh, well, I'm excited because I like to listen to your stuff on the thing.
Yeah. The first album I'm starting with is a bunch of music. I don't know a name for what the style is, but it's like very simple synthy kind of stuff that's kind of meant to sound like almost like an Animal Crossing game.
Oh, real quick, you got the magma still as the main screen.
Oh my gosh. How long have we had that? I am so sorry.
Too long. And also we got Jay Marshall here. Welcome.
Hey, welcome. Glad to have you here. Yeah, way too long to have that. Oh well. Whoopsies.
Anyways, you were saying it. Sorry.
I don't remember anymore.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm trying to figure out where this. There we go. Chaps 3. Of course. But yeah, oh yeah, okay, so the music is like very, I'm calling it 606 music because it's like, you know how 808s sound, where it's like how 808s sound. I'm calling this 606 music because the drums are like they're not actually 606s, but 606 is a type of drum, and it sounds like a reduced. Oh, 808s, you know, like it's like what trap music drums.
Okay. I don't know what they're called, but now I do because you just told me.
I got, you know, some things you think there's always something you think is common knowledge that isn't, and that's yeah.
Maybe it is, but I'm not in tune with that. If it is common knowledge,
it's probably like you have to be like musically, like you have to have like dabbled in making music or something like that to.
You have to have an ear for the finer things.
That's right. You know, I'm just like, I listen and you don't, so it's like
Clearly.
But yeah, 808s are a type of drum. It's like the kind of drums you hear in trap music. They're very like, the kicks are very like dum, like a very just like a basic sound. They don't actually sound like drums. They're like very synthetic sounding. But they like work, and they're good sounding drums because they're like sonically, like they hit specific ranges.
All right.
But yeah, if you listen to like trap music, or a lot of modern country nowadays, they use 808s. Kanye West has an album called 808s and Heartbreaks. The album utilizes 808 drums very extensively.
That makes sense. Hence it being in the title.
Yeah.
The titular drum.
Yeah, they're like a very popular type of drum to use. So I'm calling the music like 606 music just because I'm like, I don't know what else to call this. It's like, it's made to sound like, it's like not quite Super NES music, but it kind of sounds like it could fit on the Super NES, if that makes sense. But that's, okay. I've made a bunch of music like that as like background music for various DrawBomb improv cartoons because it's like cutesy and light and feels fitting.
Yeah.
So I've got a bunch of those songs. I'm gonna put them out on Spotify. I've been like getting them nice and good sounding. And then I'm just gonna try and release like pretty much all the crazy beats I've made over the years, like the crazy amounts of beats I've made through various albums, and yeah, that's it. That's the plan.
Cool. I'm excited.
I've got 2 ready to go. I'm all of the like songs I've made for the DrawBomb animations and stuff like that. Those are lined up and ready to be mixed and mastered and like shit like that to like be put out. So a lot of the DrawBomb songs, including the ones made for the this show, are gonna be put out there eventually.
Cool.
Yeah, just trying to get it out there. Just trying to get it done.
And
dude.
If people use these in their projects, are you going to DMCA strike them?
Not at all. All these songs,
go,
including the albums that I currently have out on Spotify, which include an album of 52 different instrumental songs, except for the occasional one that has like a chorus in there or something like that. But those are all on Spotify, and those are all also. I'm not gonna fucking take your shit down. I want people to hear these songs, so put them in your shit.
There you go, folks.
Yeah.
Just give them credit. I mean, if you don't, probably still won't take it down. But still, just do it because you're not a bad person, are you? Nah,
Yeah,
I didn't think so.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't download a car.
Totally would. That'd be sick.
That'd be sick. I would totally fucking download a car. I don't have one.
Can't wait until there's like 3D printers are like good enough, and they're gonna like there's gonna be a whole campaign against that. No.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, our
No.
Lord and Savior
No.
Luigi Mangione, he shot that guy with a fucking 3D printed gun.
Did he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, it was a ghost gun.
Wow. It's amazing.
So that's.
I mean,
I will say I've always suspected that
What a
ghost
shame.
guns would be awful, but they still are. That's what I'm gonna say about that. Anyways, moving on.
yeah. We have no comments here at the DrawBomb.
I definitely haven't posted
Video.
a picture to Instagram that has probably got me on a list.
It's unrelated.
Yeah,
You drew it way before this happened.
I didn't directly relate it to anything. Anyways, have you played any games, Brandon, like this? Have we like done the ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
I'm making them purple.
Help you. I like it.
Somehow it actually kind of fits, doesn't it? It like feels right.
It does. You picked the right shade. It's like cold, but it's like also like.
It almost feels like it could be a shade of that brown.
Of the yeah, it's you did it.
I was lucky. That was pure luck, I gotta say.
That's a solid purple right there.
That
A
is
deep
good.
purple.
I like ooh, bam, 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 bam. Okay.
I guess we're not synced up, right? Can't sing together.
Oh man, yeah. Hey, when we have the studio,
Yeah, then we'll be really
we'll be
ripping ditties.
we'll be like fucking Scott Ackerman and Benny Schwartz. We'll be just like fucking singing all kinds of songs every episode. People will be like, "It's too much," and we'll be like, "Nah."
It'll be so annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be great.
I'm excited for that. That's gonna be great.
You were asking about games,
Oh yeah.
or were you just trying to spin out of not talking about
Yeah.
shooting CEOs?
Yeah, I was. Which we totally
once again,
don't think was awesome or cool at all.
I'm not going down that road right now. Once again, but I will say it was funny. Just a couple days after that whole thing had occurred, I was at work and I was serving a party, like it was like probably like 20 people, but they were all CEOs. Every
Oh
one
my
of them.
God.
That was like the thing that was like brought them together. It was like a weird like holiday party for CEOs.
Oh boy.
And there was a portion where they closed the door and they asked us like while they're in there with the door closed and like nobody come in, blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh, they're like figuring out like a plan is the joke that we were all making, but I'm like, oh, they're in danger these days. I think they were just like praying or something, but
I'm
regardless,
sure, yeah.
it was kind of funny. It's tough being a CEO these days, you know.
Oh man, I really
Dang
weep
it.
for him.
I know. I mean, how do they even sleep at night?
Gotta wipe their tears with that money that they got from people they.
The trick is to
Looked at
go
their
serpentine
insurance.
from like each property you own
Yeah.
from one to the other, so that people can't track you very well.
Exactly. Have your driver drive a decoy car.
Exactly. And then he's only in danger, not you. The
Exactly.
expendable.
And that's fine. I mean, you condemn people to death all the time. This is great.
Sure. That's why you're rich.
Yeah.
Why does nobody
Anyway.
watch our show?
What could be the deal?
It gets so dark on this show all the time,
It gets
almost
super
every
dark.
episode, and then I'm just like, why
Why
is no one watching? I don't understand.
Episode 200 and still no people? We also do do it when people are going to bed, I guess, or I don't know what fucking time it is for Lotus.
Monday night is I think a rough slot.
It's
This
the
is
night
where
we got.
networks put the shows they want to fail.
That's right. Or don't they do it like Thursday? Isn't it, or is it the Monday night death slot? There's like one they call the blank night death slot.
I'm actually gonna look that up. 'Cause
Okay.
Apparently Friday evening. I guess
Really?
that makes sense because
Yeah, people are
people
out
are
and
out
about.
doing shit. Weeknights
Makes
are when
sense, yeah.
people are in watching TV, I guess.
I get it. I get it.
Maybe Monday's actually a good night because you're not fully sapped yet
Huh.
of energy.
So let's keep doing it. Monday night.
Yeah, you were smart.
Woo! Um,
Who knows? I was gonna bring up our Twitch recap. Maybe we'll do that after this.
oh
It's not that
yeah.
much content, but
Let's do it.
or maybe or should you be the one to do it since you're like
You do it. I feel like you have it already ready to go.
okay, I'll try. I guess I could stream my screen or I could just read it out. I guess you don't need to see the graphics and stuff they have.
Yeah, just if you want, you can take screenshots with Windows Shift S, and then paste them
Sure.
onto the draw pile.
I guess the visuals really they're just kind of basic. I'll just go down the line. I'll talk about it
All right.
after we get this one done. I'll quiz you on some stuff and see what your
Oh, I
guesses
like
are
that
and tell
idea.
you how close we actually are.
That's fun. I like that. All right, I feel like this is pretty good.
So too. Did you bring up the blue greenness just a teensy touch? Just a wait.
Oh. Like that? Oh.
When I say up, I meant like lessen it a little,
Oh, okay.
just a teens.
How's that?
Go in between where you were before and where you are now, and then we're good.
This is kind of that.
Okay, cool.
It's subtle, but it's there. Ooh, snow overlay. Snow overlay. Where did I
right.
put my pen? Oh, there it is.
All right, I think it's good. I'm saving it.
Wait. Ooh.
Nope,
Yeah.
no more snow. Sorry.
Oh no. Oh, snow.
Oh, snow. Last episode was also a snowman one. Remembering that.
Well, this isn't snowman. This is more just general Christmas themed.
Yeah. No, I said last one was a snowman one.
Yes, it was. I remember. People said it was Calvin and Hobbes-esque.
They like to say that.
Everyone's always saying, "Oh, you're as good as Calvin and Hobbes," and I'm like,
And we're like, stop.
"Stop."
I know.
I
All right,
know.
let's start with this. How many hours do you think we streamed last year?
Should we clear the canvas? I feel like we should clear the canvas for this.
I just so they have a visual to look at. I mean, otherwise it's just unless you're gonna be drawn while I'm talking.
That's fit. No, that's fine. Go ahead.
It's up to you.
I think I'm good.
How many hours do you think we streamed last year?
Let me think. We had a lull in the summer, but you did stream some by yourself.
Yes.
I'm gonna say 50 hours.
Higher.
Wow, 75.
Higher.
136.
Higher.
Really? 200.
Lower.
180.
We streamed 161 hours
My goodness, my goodness.
last year. And what a year it was.
What a year.
That's a total of 82 separate streams.
Wow. That's
and
impressive.
72 different days that we streamed. So 10 of those might have been like little mistakes.
Or DrawBomb After Dark.
We couldn't get the connection dropped.
Or True That too also. I didn't consider that.
Okay. So we streamed 161 hours. How many hours do you think we had watched?
Oh god. Like, is that like of us, like people watching us?
Yes.
Less.
No, not less. I mean that would be depressing. If it was that.
That's, I mean, what? I'm gonna say 4 times that.
No, that would be cool. That would. It's still not a great number, but close to 4 times that. We did 393 total hours watched.
It's like 3 times. Not really. It's like twice.
About 3 times. It's
Twice.
Twice. So we have people come and go during the show. Is what we learn about that.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What do you think our most viewers at concurrently was of any of our streams throughout
10.
the year? More. This one might surprise you a little bit.
20.
More.
Really?
Yeah.
25.
We at one point had 30 viewers.
No shit.
One time.
Who even? Who would?
And it will never happen. A bunch of suckers. That's what it who.
Bunch of yokels.
Let's see what else we got. How many chats do you think were sent in our show throughout the year?
200.
Way more. You're that one. You're way off at
1,000.
More.
2,000.
More.
8,000.
4,482 chats were sent.
Wow.
Last year. We like to hang out in here. That's what we do. You know.
Guess so.
It's like a chat room.
Yeah.
Show.
It's like a chat room to the side of the show.
Let's see here. What else would be worth mentioning? They're saying the biggest fans of the year. I mean, I think we know.
Lotus Clock, Mad Lad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy Kyle.
Not. I think it goes by who's like active in the show. So we got Mad Lad. We've got Leviathan Den, Lotus Clock, Elbow Rocket, Z-Newt's Business Father.
Oh, I thought Crazy Kyle was in the chat more often.
He didn't make the cut. Sorry, Kyle.
Sorry, Crazy Kyle.
He has been, our sugar daddy, but not.
Yeah.
That's about it. But we appreciate that.
Yes, we love you, Crazy Kyle, and also all the other people who were in our Business Daddy, Mad Lad, Lotus Clock, Z-Newt's Bebo Rocket.
How many new followers do you think we got this year?
10.
23.
Wow.
New subscribers? This one's
2.
pretty surprising, actually. 17.
Wow.
And we had... Okay, how many lips do you think were spent in the chat this year?
200,000.
Not quite.
100,000.
About half that. 87,040 lips.
All right. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Not terrible. Let's see here. It says based on all this recap data, this is actually not a compliment. They're trying to attack us for not streaming good enough. They gave us the Grass Toucher of the Year award.
That's rude.
Which I think it means you're not streaming.
All right, let me do my stream recaps because I did stream last year. Although I don't think it was a lot.
I'd love to hear.
Let me see what I can find here. Was it in your creator dashboard?
Yeah, I clicked on the little like crown, I think, and it had it, or the little star thing at the top right. It's like a new item or notifications. Oh, yeah, it's the notifications tab up in the top right.
In the regular Twitch or in the creator dashboard?
Just regular Twitch. Once you're logged in, like it's like 3 icons from yours at the top right. It's like a little envelope. Notifications.
My channel.
Do you even Twitch, bro?
I didn't get one.
What? Okay, okay, here, let me send you this. This will work, I think. Go to this link. This should do it.
All right. According to Twitch chat, whether you streamed, watched, or chatted or lurked in 2024, on Twitch wouldn't have been the same without you. Let's recap, shall we? Capo, all right, another round of the recap. Oh yeah, I think I actually did watch this. Okay. 90 hours streamed personally on my Top Cat channel.
Wow.
Over the course of
you were really gaining on DrawBomb.
I was. Over the course of total 32 streams, 23 distinct days streamed.
Wow. It's impressive.
167 hours watched, which means that's a depressing number right there, which means a lot of the time I was just streaming to myself.
That's my whole experience with Twitch.
That's true. Ratchet and Clank was the #1 game because I did stream the entirety of that game. Planet Coaster was in second place, which I did finish that game. Then it was Art, Path of Exile, Ratchet and Clank Going Commando, and no sixth.
Okay.
My top stream reached 7 viewers. 2,153 chats sent.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad. Biggest fans were DrawBomb, which is you.
Aw.
Leviathan Den, Business Father, Xenoots, Mad Lad, Grefsky, Lotus Clock. 4 clips made, 1 unique clipper, 11 new followers, 1 new subscriber, 3,600 points spent in my channel. Here's a go. Action Star of the Year. I don't know what that means.
I have no idea why I would say that, but all right.
And then I got an AI picture of a hand because it's got 3 thumbs.
Yeah, I also got that one.
Yeah. Oh, and then there's recaps for viewer and community.
Yeah, the community is just Twitch as a whole. Viewer is
yeah.
what stuff you watched, which I don't feel like. I'm not sharing that with you. Not sharing that with you people.
Yeah. Top tag was 80 HD.
Interesting. I think that's like the most useful thing of the whole thing is see the tags that like worked.
Yeah.
Like gives you a little peek behind the algorithm curtain.
Brandon,
do you have anything to plug?
No, I don't. I actually can't think of anything.
Okay, I also didn't plan anything. Which is a
shit.
surprise because I usually have so much planned for the.
I know, right? We do so much. We've been busy. It's a busy time of the year. I will say.
Busy time of the year.
If you got a pet or a loved one, hug them, hold them tight, give them a smooch. You know, that's what I'm gonna say. That's what
unless
my
they
plug
ask
is.
you not to, then definitely do not do that.
Yeah, unless they don't like that, don't do it. But if you give them a hug or a smooch.
I like that. Great plug.
Yeah, thank you.
I think that about wraps it up. Thanks everybody for joining us this episode. We had Live Den, Lotus Clock, Bell Rocket, J Marshall CA. Love the drawing in the magma tonight. That was a great
Let's look
one.
at it again because you didn't see enough of it when I accidentally had to stream it for like 20 minutes. Great stuff.
Most of it's pretty ugly, but Kyle's drawing beautiful.
Like a diamond in the rough.
That's right.
All right, folks. Well, that's
I
wonderful.
don't think I have anything else.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got right there.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
See you. So long.